Hi everybody, I'm John Close, and this is a Gresham Motorsports Park Track Fact. You know, we've got thousands of great seats here in our main grandstand, and of course we have hundreds more in our trackside parking, and all of them have a great view of the facility. But the best view is from the spotter stand, or what we commonly refer to here as Spotterville. Now, every racetrack has a spotter stand, and every competitor in the races have a spotter. What that person does is he's in direct contact with the driver via radio, and he tells the driver if there's trouble on the racetrack, when to pit, how to pit. He basically keeps the driver in the loop throughout the race. So when we have an event here, everybody has a race spotter up here on top of the spotter stand. Now, our spotter stand, in my opinion, is one of the best in all of racing, and I feel like I'm qualified to say that based on the fact that for 15 years I was a NASCAR spotter. I spotted NASCAR Cup races, truck races, and nationwide races, and I can tell you that there isn't a single track from Daytona to Sears Point or Michigan or Bristol or even here in Atlanta that has the kind of spotter stand that we do. Now, there's two or three things that are always really important about the spotter stand. The first that we already talked about was the view. We've got a great view here of the entire track. Of course, it's only a half mile, so it's very easy to see all the way around. So the spotter has an unobstructed view of anything that's going to happen on the racetrack. The other thing is that you need to have enough room. In some races, there's as many as 40 cars on the racetrack, so there has to be plenty of room for the spotters, and obviously up here there is. Now, fans, a lot of you have been at races where, you know, they'll have a caution flag and there'll be a discrepancy or a dispute over what car is in which position. During the NASCAR drivers meetings, they actually tell you to pull right up against the next car, right next to it, and then the spotter stand will communicate with the race tower, or the pit box down there will communicate with their official to the race tower, and it takes quite a bit of time, sometimes 2 or 3 laps, to get the field all straightened out. Well, here at Gresham Motorsports Park, we've eliminated that by having a 46-inch scoring monitor that's tied right into our data loop scoring system. So all the spotter has to do here is walk over to the scoring monitor, take a look, see what car he's behind, and fall back in line. This is not only a great technological advancement and keeps in line with all the other great technology that we have here at Gresham Motorsports Park, but it allows the races to go back to green flag racing much quicker, allows for much more action, and of course much more fun at the racetrack. I love being up here at Spotterville. Like I said, I spotted these races for years. Unfortunately, I don't get to do that here. Only the spotters are allowed up here. You have to have a special spotters tag, but it is without a doubt the best view at the racetrack and one of the best spotter stands in all of racing, whatever the division is. That's another great track fact about Gresham Motorsports Park.